Welcome back to Charged Traveler. I'm Tom, and this is the third episode in our series covering our 15-day road trip from St. Louis, Missouri to visit national parks in Arizona, Utah, and New Mexico. We begin the day leaving the hotel in Flagstaff. The hotel charger has us fully charged, and we don't have too many miles to cover today, so we won't be needing to charge again until we get to our hotel tonight. Today we leave the interstate highway behind as we start the sightseeing portion of our trip. Before we leave Flagstaff, we're going to take a quick drive to downtown Flagstaff and take a look around. Here's the Flagstaff train station on the left. Famous Hotel Monte Vista. On the right is the historic Weatherford Hotel. Straight ahead is Motel de Beau, one of the first motels built in the U.S. Now that we've finished looking around Flagstaff, it's time to take US 89 north heading towards Page, Arizona. The scenery is ever evolving as we head further north. Let's pick up the pace a bit. We made it to the intersection of 89 and 89A. Our first stop today is just down 89A. The Vermilion Cliffs are quite a sight to see. The camera doesn't convey the scale of them, but they are an impressive welcome to this area of Arizona. We've reached Navajo Bridge, our first stop of the day. The original Navajo Bridge opened in 1929. The new bridge opened in 1995. The new bridge was designed to mimic the original bridge. The original bridge is now open to foot traffic and features an interpretive site operated by the National Park Service. Walking out on the bridge and looking down into the Colorado River from these heights is quite a sight. California condors were introduced to this area in 1996 and are still living here today. Here's one perched on the bridge below me. Time to see how people crossed the Colorado River before this bridge was completed. Lee's Ferry. It's quite a scenic drive to the river access. We'll be stopping to check out these balanced rocks here on the left on our way back. Here's our first glimpse of the Colorado River from down here. We made it to the boat launch. Gonna grab a parking spot and take a look around. Lee's Ferry is a launching point for raft trips through the Grand Canyon. Looks like one's getting ready to start. Now we're back in the car and we're gonna head back and check out those rocks. Leaving Lee's Ferry, we're turning back onto 89A and continuing west. This town is called Marble Canyon. We continue our drive along the Vermilion Cliffs, enjoying the views. Here are some more balanced rocks along with the Cliff Dweller's stone house. And the Cliff Dweller's Lodge. Time to turn around and head back to 89. The views here are never ending. Returning to US 89, we make a left and start our climb to the top of the cliffs. There's a nice roadside viewpoint to look out over where we've just been. Continuing on, we make our way through the Antelope Pass, hoping no rocks fall on us. We made it to Horseshoe Bend. There's a $10 fee to park a passenger vehicle, and your National Park Pass is no good here. It's a 1.5 mile round trip walk out and back. There are a couple of shade structures along the trail, but be prepared for the sun. This is a very popular place. We are visiting on a weekday afternoon in mid-April. I imagine the crowds only get bigger as we get closer to the summer vacation season. It's always hard to get a sense of scale from photos and video. Nothing you can see online can really convey how big the Grand Canyon is, for example. That being said, Horseshoe Bend looks exactly like this. Headed back to the car, the minimal amount of elevation gain, just be aware it is uphill leaving. We made it to Page, grabbed dinner, found this Mustang next to us in the parking lot. Checked out the Glen Canyon Dam, found Chicago Bulls mascot Benny, and plugged into the supercharger at our hotel where we found our first Cybertruck of the trip. Today we covered 235 miles. We left Flagstaff with our battery at 99% and finished the day with 18% left. We charged at this supercharger for 51 minutes to end the day at 95%. Join us next week as we continue our adventure from Page to Zion National Park, where we'll discover some intriguing hoodoos and more breathtaking landscapes. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on our next electric adventure. Thanks for coming along.